Good afternoon and welcome to ASA's bonus webinar. Today we're going to talk about refreshing your tech in your shops. We have a great presenter today, Stephen Shipe, he's a program manager with Dell Technologies, and Dell is one of our primary partners at ASA, designed to help you with your technology needs. And also they offer great discounts to ASA members. So this is one of those presentations where you'll learn all about the tech that you need to bring your shop into the next century with our friends, help from our friends at Dell, some of their advice. Today's webinar will be recorded and available afterwards if you want to share it with anybody. So I am Julie Massaro, ASA Executive Director, and I'm very happy to be with you here today. One thing that we want to note is that you've entered into a listen-only mode, and that just helps us control the sound and everything. But you are free to ask questions if you will pop those into the question box, and then Stephen, I will help him watch those during the presentation, and we will get his answers to those burning questions that you have about your technology issues. So without any further ado, let me pass this over to Stephen.
Thanks, Julie. I certainly appreciate the introduction. All right, Julie, we all set?
We are good. It looks great.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping on today. Certainly happy to be here, kind of give you a little background on who I am and what Dell has to offer here along the way. And please, as Julie mentioned, please feel free to ask any questions along the way. Happy to stop and answer those, or you'll have my contact information at the end of this so we can follow up and have another conversation from there. So I am Stephen Shipe. I've been with Dell for 15 years now. I've sat on a lot of different seats here at Dell, most notably as of recently in our partner outreach manager role, which is probably my favorite that I've gotten to do, and I'll give you a little bit more background on that as we go forward. But essentially that means to you is I'll be able to come out in the field, visit with everybody at their own shops and answer questions as we go and show you off some products and a lot of things that you can only see on the website, but I can actually bring out to you and let you touch and feel those there. But other roles before, actually, I managed the ASA and Dell relationship for about 3 years before I moved over into this role, but also been just an inside sales rep. I've been a technical sales rep and a few other things here at Dell. So been a very fruitful journey along the way. So again, if I can answer any questions for you guys, Dell related, whether it's about products or processes or people or just anything in general, please let me know. I'm happy to do that for you guys. So kind of jump into things, give you a little background on how the partnership works, what some of the benefits are, show you off some of the products that we have to offer here at Dell, some of the ones that are going to be more tailored to the automotive industry, or some things that are meant to be a little bit dirtier than just your everyday laptop, things that they'll stand up to a beating. So just to jump into the next slide here, kick things off with the partnership with Dell and ASA. So just as a value add for your membership with ASA, you guys do get additional discounts on all things Dell, whether that is going to be laptops or desktops or monitors or servers or storage, a whole lot of different things out there. So you guys are available for stackable coupons. So I know we've got Black Friday right around the corner. It's sneak up on us here quick. So you guys get additional discounts even on top of our sale prices just for being a part of ASA. I'll give you more information on how to get to that here shortly. So we also provide some other things like leadership content, things like webinars, things like the partner outreach program where we can come out and visit with you, just access to a whole lot of different small business advisors, technical information, white papers, you name it. Dell's probably seen it when it comes to IT before, so we can help you through a lot of these projects and give you some best practices. We know it's expensive to do a lot of these things out there. IT is not cheap. It's not getting any cheaper. I'd love to say it was, but that's just not the case. We do offer some financing in place to make that more affordable, whether you want to move things to CapEx or OpEx or however you want to push those expenses. We've got some ways to help out with that, whether it's through a standardized bill or through a monthly lease. We can look at some things for you. And then again, just the outreach program where we can come out and visit with you guys on site. And we'll move along just a little bit. So what is Dell's Partner Outreach Program? Why do I have a job? So basically what I get to do again is I get to come out, meet with customers all over the country. Gosh, I'm trying to think where I've been here in the last 6 months. I've been anywhere from Charlotte to Atlanta to Tampa to Orlando, Houston, Chicago, Phoenix, Denver, all over the country. So I get to meet with customers really wherever they are. To sit down, walk through offices and kind of figure out how you guys are actually using IT and what we can be doing to make your IT lives easier, better, more efficient. So we can sit down with you in your office rather than just having to have a phone call. It's also an opportunity to figure out things like, why should I be using Dell's business class systems over Dell's consumer class systems? Consumer class is going to be something where you walk into Best Buy, you walk into Costco, and see that sitting on the shelf. Maybe that's not the best solution. There's a few reasons why. Just to kick that off, really, it's just the quality. I mean, there's just like in the automotive world, there's different prices for everything. You get what you pay for. Dell's business class systems are built to run 24 hours a day, certainly 12 to 16 hours a day without taking any breaks, where some of these consumer systems are going to be a little bit more apt for, hey, I just need to surf the web. I just need to check my email every now and then, do a school project. They're just not built to run in the business setting like they are with our business systems. Along those lines, we can give you personalized recommendations. So maybe you don't know what kind of wireless system I need, or what kind of security I need, or what types of monitors would be best with the lighting that I've got, or what types of laptops I need to have in the shop versus what types of desktops that I need to have in the back office. So we can go through and really figure out what the best solution is for you guys, just on a case-by-case scenario, and show that over to you. And again, as I mentioned earlier, a hands-on demo. So I travel with about a dozen different laptops plus quite a few accessory items, and then I can always bring out other things as well. So whether it's going to be laptops or tablets or webcams or mice, I mean, just tons and tons of different things that we have available that we can bring out and show you and put in your hand, rather than you just have to kind of blindly pull the trigger on it online. So happy to help out there. And then one of my favorite parts of the job is hearing from the customers themselves. How can we make your experience with Dell better? We love to hear your feedback. I'd love to say I'm tech support. I can come out and fix every issue. You don't want me to do that, trust me. That's just not what I'm here to do. But I am here to hear how you guys work with Dell. What would be better when you work with Dell, whether it's about your sales reps or about the process that you go through, the actual products themselves. We love to hear feedback from customers and say, hey, I love this laptop. It'd be so much better if it did X, Y, Z, or the server should do 1, 2, 3 for me. So hearing things like that, and then we can take it back to our engineering team so we can start working on things in the future to make those products more usable for you guys in the field. Catch my breath for just a second. Julie, any questions come in so far?
Nope, we are good to go so far.
Okay, let's keep on moving then.
All righty.
How do you get those discounts? So very easy, a couple different ways you can do it. You can either just go to dell.com/ASA shop, and that will prompt you for a little screen looks like this. You just punch in your email address and we will send you over the information on how to get those coupons and apply them online, or how you can take that coupon code, give one of our sales reps a call, and just say, hey, I'm with ASA. I was looking at this or that, and I want to use my discount on there as well. You can also visit asashop.org/Dell, and there's a lot of good information on there, including your dedicated point of contact, Lachelle Delatter, who has her information on there. So you can get a hold of one of us and we'll be able to help you out with any more additional questions you guys have along the way, or show you some more of those products that we've got out there. We'll touch on a few things that I think would fit best in the auto shop world. So traveling across the country, I see dozens and dozens of different types of businesses, whether it's accountants or hotels or medical offices, dental offices, auto shops, you name it. I see a whole lot of different setups along the way. And I understand that, everybody has different needs. Every industry certainly has different types of systems that they use out there. But these are some of the more popular ones that I've seen as I've been visiting auto shops along the way. And the first two are pretty similar to one another. There are some of our rugged line, which are meant to be dropped, they're meant to be spilled on, they're meant to get dirty, they're meant to be submerged in water, run over, I mean, really anything. They're military grade systems, they can take a beating. So these are the systems, both the tablet and the rugged laptop, that a lot of times we're going to see down in the shop. So your technicians can throw those around a little bit. If they fall out of a car while you're doing something, it's okay. They're not going to break and you have to run back out and replace them really quick. So yeah, if you spill some oil on them, it's fine. Just wipe them off. They've got outdoor readable screens. The touch screens on those are actually also compatible with gloves on as well. So continue using those in the field. They're purpose built for what they do, and really some good products. And then just a couple more obvious solutions on there for you guys, which would be more of your office types of systems, whether it's our desktops, our monitors, keyboards, mice, docking stations. Really just sky's the limit on those types of things that we offer. And I'll show another screen here in just a minute that gives a little bit more detail on more of the products that we sell outside of just what's at Dell. One of our newest things that I love talking about with customers right now is our Dell Apex Managed Device Services team. Kind of go through this a little bit, but essentially what this is, it's Dell's new offering of managed services providers. I know a lot of small businesses have an MSP that they work with closely. That's the guys that maybe order your systems, put your images on there, put your custom software on there, basically get them set up, installed, and put them into your office. Well, Dell's finally come out with our own solution to that to hopefully save you guys some time and some money. And have these devices ready to go and shipped out to wherever you are. So maybe you've got a couple branch offices, or you've got a couple regional offices, different locations on there. We can do everything for you at this point. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of these details on some of the newer things that we can do for you here at Dell as far as the imaging services go. So we do offer this as a subscription base. You can cancel it at any point in time. There's no cancellation fees. There's no really any fees other than just the monthly fees that exist out there for you as far as it goes. So really a good product. So at your fingertips, you'd have a team of IT experts. You have security built in. So we're going to use our firewall systems. We're going to use our software. We're going to use a lot of things that Dell uses on a global corporate level to be able to deploy on your small business level. So you're getting the same enterprise class protection that would be available to us into your office as well at a very affordable price. That said, we understand IT issues happen 24/7. We're here for you 24/7. You can call, you can chat, and for whatever reason, if we can't fix it over the phone, we're out on site with you guys next business day to get things rectified and up and running. I love to say IT issues don't happen, things don't break, but let's be real. Same thing in automotive. They break, they go wrong. That's why we all have jobs. It's just how quickly can we recover and get things back up and going for you guys so you can continue business as usual. And all those things fall, like I said, under the monthly subscription umbrella per device, and you can add them as you go, you can subtract them as you go. Really an easy to use service. And again, we can do everything from the setup to the support to the management, the security. We can give you the reporting, give you details of everything that is in your fleet of systems. Okay, I've got 100 laptops. I know that 99 of them are working right now. I've got one that looks like it's down. I've got 6 that have been serviced recently. I've got 10 that needs some patches updated in there. Just a lot of easy to use tools on there for you. And we'll show you exactly how to use all of these things as we go. And just to kind of expand the umbrella a little bit more on some of the things that Dell offers, some of the products that we have that are both Dell, and then on the next slide I'll show you some things that we offer that are not Dell that we sell as well. But you think of Dell, you think of laptops and desktops. That's the most obvious thing out there. Of course, we've been doing that for 35 plus years at this point, right out of Texas as well. So, but think of Dell for other things as well. So your servers, your storage, your networking, your cybersecurity, your data protection, your data redundancy, your duplication, a lot of different things on the enterprise level on there. Everything from, like I said, the firewalls to battery backups to actual racks, stacks, cables, you name it. Everything on the enterprise side of things, network switches, wireless equipment, all Dell branded. We've been doing this for a very, very long time. We know what we're doing. We're here to help you out and get those deployed. And then again, just some of the smaller things, docking stations, headsets, webcams, and then just your keyboard, mice, bags, you name it, Dell's got it. A lot of different things that way. What else do we offer? Alienware, Logitech. Logitech is one of the things I talk about so often when I go out to visit with a small business. Hey, how can I make my conference room better? How can I do XYZ here in the conference room? Well, let's sit down and look at some of these solutions, whether it's just a simple webcam, whether it's some of their more advanced docking solutions or large format displays, some of their more advanced full conference room setups on there where I've got mic pods and I've got interactive abilities where anybody can just dial into to the meeting and share their screen or share their whiteboard at that point. So some really cool things that Logitech does that I'll have to sit down and talk about with customers and just show them capabilities that, hey, this is how we integrate into the Dell solution. Some really good things out there. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Microsoft 365's offering right now, one of our best partners out there. Everything from Xerox, you think printers, scanners, copiers, we have those as well. QuickBooks for you doing your accounting work, Adobe, most notably your PDF software, Elo for some of our touchscreen displays that we've got, SonicWall I mentioned earlier as far as firewalls go. We have a few other vendors out there too. SonicWall's been a long time partner of ours. Bose headsets, ran out of room on here, but Panasonic and Sony and just a whole bukus of other vendors out there that we sell as well. So if you ever have a question about something, just let us know, and I'm sure we have some kind of solution that we can offer in place. And so just to touch on a little bit more on the partner outreach program, how do I come out there? So again, we either do is an on-site consultation. I'm happy to do a virtual consultation with you as well. Either share a screen and I can show you some of the products that I've got here in my home office, how they work. Or again, I'd love to sit down with you in the office and walk through and see how everything operates for you. And we do have some upcoming dates on how to where I'm going to be here for the next little bit, and they're going to continue to come out as we know more. But currently on the schedule, be down in Miami here the week of August 21st, which is coming up, gosh, in no time. Be down in Dallas, Philadelphia, and Detroit. And then I would imagine there'll be another 4 or 5 cities that we will be announcing here soon as people sign up. And how do you sign up? It's easy enough. You can either email myself, I'll have my contact info here at the end, or you can just go to dell.com/outreach and we can we'll get back in touch with you here very soon afterwards. And
I do have a couple of questions. A couple of questions have come in.
Okay.
If you are ready for those.
Let's do that.
Okay. There is a lot out there right now about AI, artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And some of our shops are getting into that area to help them fix the cars, especially the electric cars on site. Mm-hmm. So do you know, or how do you all work with AI products and the interface and everything? Do you know, can you help advise in that area also?
Yeah, we have all kinds of different products that are going to be meant for AI. Just depends on how big of a infrastructure you want to install in there. So the great thing about Dell is there are experts and product specialists for everything that we have on there. So I'd love to sit down, kind of get a scale for what you're going to be doing, and then happy to bring in the introduction call and let you sit down with some of our product engineers and say, okay, this is the number of servers and storage and networking that you would need to really pull that off, or is it make more sense to lease some kind of service from someone that's already in existence on there as well. So yeah, we can certainly jump into the AI market and put in your own infrastructure on there through a plethora of different options.
Okay, great. And then we had a question on, we're assuming that the Dell products are compatible with all of the different softwares they use to manage their shops. So whether it be Techmetric or some of the software, some of them might be your partners even. But so that was the question: does it matter what type of system you use or software you use to manage your shops?
I would say with most certainty, it does not matter. Just about all of our systems out in the market right now are either going to run Windows 10 or Windows 11. So I know a lot more of the software is moving to a cloud-based platform. Of course, those are going to be prepared with Edge in there and different web browsers you can connect to those softwares locally. But as long as they're meant to run on a Windows-based operating system, certainly going to be compatible with our systems on there. We do have a few other operating system options too, but 95% of what we have out there is going to be Windows-based and compatible with the vast majority of software systems.
Okay, great. And I think most of them are that. And then for people who have multiple shops, is there a deeper discount or anything for that through?
Certainly. Yeah, absolutely. So we can do a couple different things. One, like I mentioned earlier, you get your ASA discount, so that's going to stack on anything that we do. But we do offer bulk discounting as well. I would love to say that there is just a sheet where it says, okay, I'm buying 10 of these and 15 of these, so I get this kind of discount. But similar to what you said with the AI earlier, our system actually uses some machine learning technologies on the back and says, okay, they're looking at buying these 20 PCs and these 2 servers. Let's throw it into the sausage maker and see what comes out on the discounting as far as how it's all lucrative to you, and then we stack that ASA discount on top of it. So all that to say, it's essentially a buy more, save more type of application that you get with the sales. So yes, the more you buy, the more you save.
Okay, and what type of time frame, are you looking at? Like once we schedule an appointment as a shop, how long you come in for an hour and then you might make 2 visits, or how does this usually work?
Certainly. So usually when I'm in these cities, I am there for 3 or 4 days. I will meet with as many customers as possible. A typical visit takes anywhere between 30, 45 minutes to an hour. Some take, a little bit longer, some take a little bit less, but on average, say it's an hour. We'll just walk through the office and you can show me what technology is in there. Okay, this is a pain point right here. My wireless doesn't work here, or these systems are really old, or these monitors are going out, whatever it is, or hey, I don't know what the problem is. This is what I want to be able to do. We'll take all that into account. But generally, the process, once you sign up, I'll reach out. If I'm already going to be in the city, I'll let you know, hey, I'm going to be there, August 23rd or whatever. We can schedule that. If I'm not already scheduled to be in the city, it can take a couple of weeks for me to get there, just depending on what the travel schedule is, and just to get some travel approvals on there. But yeah, so as soon as I can, I'd love to get out there.
Okay, great. All righty. Any other questions from the audience at all? And I'm not seeing any at the moment. Okay. I'll let you wrap up, I guess. Or you might have been in that area or in that part. There we go.
All right, well, guys, again, I appreciate the opportunity to present here today. Again, just either visit a few different sites for us, asashop.org/Dell, Dell.com/ASA-shop, or Dell.com/outreach, and you can go through and sign up and get my contact information, and we'll be in touch about getting those visits out there. But I'd love to help you guys out and do whatever we can.
All righty, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And do you have those addresses on the slide, on the next slide, or no? Okay, we're going to put those in the in your follow-up letter that we send out to you, follow-up email for everybody. So thank you, Stephen, for sharing your expertise today, and definitely, for the shops, take advantage of it. It's free for them to come out and talk with you and just give you an assessment on where you're at, and then figure out how to improve your technology to get ready for 2024 and all the good things ahead. So thanks again, Stephen. And so we have a couple of announcements I just want to share. We are going to have 3 events coming up that I want to make sure everybody knows about, and you'll be getting notices of these. The first one is our normal webinar Wednesday that we have the 3rd Wednesday of every month at noon. and noon Central. And we're going to be talking with Max Boswell, who's the Chief Growth Officer. I really like that title at We Grow Auto Shops. And he's going to teach you, kind of tied into today's webinar, technology-wise, how do we optimize your shop's online presence and get your car count up, just based on some simple things to do online. So it's going to be a great webinar, and will be very informative. And as always, we record them, and so if you can't make it, you'll be able to access that afterwards as an ASA member. And then on Wednesday, August 30th, we have another bonus webinar. And one of the biggest things facing our shops is, of course, finding new talent and keeping those techs happy as we go forward and keeping them employed. So just wanted to let you know that we have Jennifer Mayer, who's the Executive Director for TechForce Foundation. It's a great organization that basically puts young people in technical careers and helps them do that financially. And so this is not one that you want to miss. They also have a job placement part of their website where you can, as a shop, you can go on there and shop for your next fabulous tech to come into your shop and work with you. So she will be talking about all of that Wednesday, August 30th. And then on the first Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m., we have what we call Shop to Shop. And this is an interactive discussion, basically, for you all as shop owners to ask your questions and pick the brains of the fellow shop owners on there. We will have a host. It's hosted by our friends at ATI and George Zeeks, which many of you have known and taken classes from in the past. Probably will be just there to guide the conversation and offer a little bit of advice or a little bit of what he's seen in the marketplace. So based on his years of experience. So please join us September 6th, 7 p.m. For Shop to Shop. And I want to thank you again. As I said, the recorded session will be available online, and we will also be sending it to you as a link in your follow-up email tomorrow, along with Stephen's contact information and the websites he mentioned to be able to go in and schedule a time with him. So thank you again, Stephen. We really appreciate it. And thank you all for being here, and we will see you next time.